Dislocated elbow. So he's gone off to hospital to have that put back into place and see what if there's any other added damage in the joint. But yeah, significant injury and one that's would come at a bad time. Never a good time for those sort of injuries, but he's been training exceptionally well, Rich, and I know he's keyed up for a big start to the season, but he may just have to delay that a little bit.
Should the referee have stopped play there, Tony?
Sorry?
Should the referee have stopped play there?
There's I'm not sure. It's hard. We don't play a sport where we stop at all times and for all injuries. I don't know if anybody realised how significant it was. Probably a tough call. I wasn't. It wasn't something that I think was that obvious. Sometimes if you have a collision or a head injury or a clash like that, but it wasn't as obvious as that. I don't think, Mike. So I think we can be a bit lenient in that respect.
But generally, it was a pleasing performance.
Oh, very, yeah, fantastic, fantastic performance. About 25 young British players out there, and they do a fantastic job. I'm really excited. I've been excited. I think every coach gets excited at this time of the year. You haven't played a game, and your boys are ripping it up in training, and you feel really good about things. And and then you actually go and see them perform, and I was delighted with the way we performed today. I thought we had a couple of moments only within the whole game, really. One was the try when they barged over from dummy half, and when Richard was injured there, and I thought we were a bit slack there. And the other try that they scored, they were the only two blemishes in the whole match. I thought we controlled it. Even when the young boys were on, a few young boys there got a belated Christmas present, I think. So they wrote to Santa, and they ended up getting on the pitch and did a great job. I thought they were terrific, the young boys. Thought they were going to keep a clean sheet right through. The young boys. I thought it was the older team that had the blemishes.
Was it good as you made those changes? You didn't seem to lose any momentum.
Yeah, it was. I thought they just slotted in well. There's some really talented young boys there, and some boys that won't get out of place in our team. I don't think we'll have to make those sort of substitutions en masse, and we didn't lose too much shape or too much momentum when we did. But throughout the year, I can see some of those boys slotting into the stronger teams that we put out and slot in as well. I think they're that good. Some of these kids, really are. They're exciting to work with, and they've got fantastic attitudes. And some of them are very, very ambitious. They're nice young men with it, but they're keen to play first grade and play it now. They don't want to wait for another 2 or 3 years. So I'm going to have my hands full in keeping them out of that, because they are talented.
Tony, what was your take on Ratchford today? Pleased with how he went over yours?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, very good. I thought he slotted in really nicely. He's our only 80-minute man today. He's the one who played the whole game. And I thought he did a good job for somebody playing in a crucial position like a halfback, and then you lose one of your halfbacks, that he would have relied on Rich for some direction, but he took charge, and I thought he did a good job. There's some areas that Steph has already pointed out to me that he wants to improve on. A bit of kicking, tactical kicking at times needs to improve, but that'll come with time as well. But I thought he slotted in really well for us, and some of his contributions, he just fits in with our style, I think, which suits us. If nobody mentions it, the Atkins change of hands, single hand carry and change of hand and flick it. For mine, that was worth the admission for just seeing him do that in that tackle. I thought it was outstanding. The skill that he showed in that. That's why I go to rugby league matches. That's why I like to watch rugby league. I just thought it was outstanding, and it's moments like that I hope we see many more of those sort of moments. But for mine, that was one of the best pieces of skill I've seen for a very, very long time on a rugby league field. And that's saying something when you've got somebody like Dave Solomona in your team. So yeah, I think he's been watching Dave Solomona.
His wing partner tried to put down the marker for taking over from King too, didn't he?
My word, he was terrific today. I thought, you know, it's pretty hard to judge everybody on a whole game there today, but Reece Williams, I thought, probably was the best player on the field for, you know, overall. If you looked at his overall performance, some of his footwork and some, you know, even defensively, he did a couple of really nice things. He didn't have to do too much, but some of his contributions were, I thought both the Reeses, Reece Evans, Reece Williams, were both very, very good. But, you know, it's hard to fault to too many. I thought they were all pretty good today. Yeah, we've got a bit of competition there at the moment, trying to fill in King's boots. So happy to say that. It's worse if you're looking around and you don't think you can fill them. I think we're going to be able to fill them with some really good young talent. So yeah, it's exciting.